hit play on this video, it wasn't by chance. Maybe everything feels too heavy. Maybe you're tired of pretending to be strong all the time. Maybe you're at your limit. And if that's the case, I want to ask you one thing. Stay here with me. Just for a few minutes. Just listen. You don't have to respond. You don't have to pretend you're okay. This video doesn't have magic formulas or cliché quotes. It only has truths. Some of them painful, others liberating. What I'm about to tell you might not fix everything, but it could be the first step for you to stand up, even if it's still on your knees. Because sometimes, all we need is a voice that says, "You're still here." And that alone means a lot. You're still here, and maybe no one knows how much that costs you. Getting out of bed feels like a battle. Putting a smile on your face has become a shield, and you feel exhausted inside, even when you're still on the outside. Anxiety speeds everything up. Your thoughts race like they're running from something. You try to take a deep breath, but your chest tightens. And even though you're surrounded by people, you feel completely alone. Depression, on the other hand, slows everything down. The days turn gray. The colors fade. What once brought you joy now feels distant, like it's no longer yours. No one notices when you slowly disappear. You learn to smile with tired eyes, to say, "I'm fine," even when you're not. And the cruelest part? Life keeps going on the outside. The expectations, the responsibilities, they don't stop. But on the inside, you feel like you're imploding. And the scariest part is when you start to wonder, would anyone even notice if I disappeared? If you've ever thought that, know this: you're not alone. And that's what I want to talk to you about now. It's strange how we can be surrounded by people and still feel that emptiness in our chest. Friends, family, co-workers, all nearby, but no one really sees. You try to explain, but the words get stuck. And when you finally speak, you hear things like, "It's just a phase. You have everything. You shouldn't feel like this. Have you tried thinking positive?" These phrases hurt more than they help, because even with the best intentions, no one really understands what's happening inside you. So you stop talking. You start keeping quiet so you don't bother anyone. And that silence slowly suffocates you. You hide behind automatic replies, your routine, social media. But the truth is, when night falls, everything collapses. And in that moment, all you wanted was someone who wouldn't judge or correct or downplay your pain. Just someone who would listen. So hear this now. You are not a problem. You are not broken. You're tired, hurt, overwhelmed. And all of that carries real weight. You don't have to heal overnight. You don't have to be strong all the time. You just need to exist. Breathe. Stay a little longer. You survived days that would have destroyed other people. You kept going even when everything screamed for you to stop. That is strength, even if no one ever clapped for it. And now, in this very moment, you still have a choice. It might be small, tiny even, but it still exists. Maybe you can't change everything right now, but you can change one thing: the tone of your inner voice. The way you treat yourself, the respect you give to your own story. Want to try something? Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Once more. And again. You just slowed the chaos. You took control of what felt uncontrollable. That is a beginning. You might not see it, but inside you, there's still a spark. A small flame, barely burning, but alive. It's there, in your ability to feel, in your empathy, in your sensitivity, in your pain, and in your desire to get out of it. Because if you still feel, there is still life. And as long as there is life, there is possibility. But there's something most people don't realize. The mind creates traps. It repeats cycles. It insists on the same internal stories. You're not enough. You always mess things up. Nothing's going to change. That's not true. That's conditioning. It's a pattern, and patterns can be broken. The mind lies, especially when it's hurting. And sometimes all it needs is a new story. Now listen, what you feel also lives in your body. The deep fatigue, the insomnia, the lack of appetite, they're warnings. Silent screams from your body asking for help. You can try to ignore them, but your body feels it, and it needs to be heard too. You don't need to transform your entire life at once, but you can take a shower, go for a walk, open the window, feel the air outside. These small acts are huge when your soul is hurting. They're not silly. They're signs that you're still trying. And trying is an act of resistance. If you think you need to do something big to prove your worth, you're wrong. The real miracle is in the small step. Washing your face, replying to a message, making a simple meal. You're not weak for only being able to do that. You're strong for doing it anyway. Maybe you think your story is beyond repair, that everything you've lived has broken you for good. But let me tell you something. Many of the strongest people you admire have been exactly where you are. And they weren't saved by miracles. They were saved by small acts, by holding on one day at a time. A girl who spent 2 years locked in her room. Today, she writes books that help thousands. A guy who once thought of giving up on life. Today, he makes videos like this to remind others they're not alone. And maybe, one day, you'll tell your story too. And it might be the reason someone else doesn't give up. You don't have to be fully healed to begin. You begin. And slowly, you heal along the way. Don't wait to feel 100% okay to live. Because life is also found in the middle of the pain. You can be the beginning of your own healing. It's not easy. It's not fast, but it's possible. No one's going to do it for you. But you can start now. And even if the world is telling you that you're not enough, even if no one sees your effort, even if everything feels dark, you're still here. And that changes everything. If this video touched something inside you, share it. Someone else might need to hear this. And if you want to keep walking this path with me, subscribe. We still have so much to live, even if we don't quite know how yet. Just keep going. You are not alone.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate.